Seriously for that. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Yo, fams, what is happening? What's going on, y'all? I am B Marquise. Welcome to the 100 Show. Listen, so we are going to talk about the thing right now that has these internet social media streets on fire. Your favorite topic, and now everyone's favorite topic, passport bros. Oh my goodness. Listen, this is something that shouldn't even be a thing. I promise you. I don't know how it became a thing or why it is even a thing. Only thing it is men traveling. From what I can see, and maybe I'm on the outside looking in, but as I can see, it's just men traveling to other countries to essentially find a partner, a wife. I mean, don't get me wrong, listen, anytime most people travel, they tend to travel in, for like it or better or not, they be doing some hunching. Yeah, unless you go to a new place, you probably gonna hunt somebody. And if you don't know what that is, yeah, I know that's some old country, old school stuff. You have to look that one up. But so I see that there are people really mad about this. I have no idea why. Once again, now mind you, you can look at the back wall. So you already know I'm a military guy, first and foremost, right? So I've traveled and lived for years at a time in countries. So to me, this is absolutely nothing new. I've seen foreign women with American men a lot. I've seen them get married to American men a lot. I've had troops who were married to foreign women. So I've seen this. Nothing new under the sun here. But however, I guess is stirring up this big, huge controversy in America. So it's not the fact that I'm going to protect anybody in this. It's just the fact that we need to be completely honest, because a lot of these guys are going to different countries because they want wives. Now, I know a lot of times people say that they want these women who are just these slaves of women. Lady, that's not what that is right there. I know a lot of women are saying that these guys are guys that the women don't want. I don't think you're being completely honest. And I don't think you're understanding the full ramifications of allowing your men to leave, per se. Now, I know you guys are talking about you're going to take them to the airport, Uber driver them, and all this other crazy stuff. Don't worry. We're going to review some of those videos later on. But I figured I'll put this one out first and foremost, and then we'd go ahead and review some videos later, like later. But okay, so, ladies, listen. I know it's not a comfortable thing to hear nor say, but a great majority of those guys aren't what people say pookies, aren't what ladies say dusties. These are men of upward mobility. I mean, these guys have a little bit of paper, but I also want you to take into consideration too, some of these guys that are leaving and that are going, you wouldn't even give a second look at. The reason why I do say this is because, mind you, I've lived all over the world. I mean, we ain't gonna do it on nothing like that, but it's military cats. We tend to live all over the world. But I had a roommate when I was in Okinawan, Japan. I know you said a roommate. Really, dude? A roommate? Listen, that's military living. Until you reach a certain rank, you will have a roommate unless you're stateside. But however, we didn't share a room. We shared a suite. So he had a room over here, I had a room over here, and we had a common living quarter. But to me, that was still a roommate. But so we just call him my roommate B. So B, mind you, ladies, this dude had to be about 6'5". Tall cat brother, right? Tall cat brother. But trust me, he wasn't the one that y'all was checking for. Y'all were checking for. However, it was one of those things right there where for him, as we'd have our conversations, he really liked black women. But his height made it so that initially ladies would speak with him, but he was socially awkward. He was not what black women would look for in a man. When I say socially awkward, let me make sure I correct that. Not socially awkward. He just wasn't aggressive. He was chill. He was very demure in his speaking and stuff like that. But however, he had the height. I mean, we'd go because once again, I was that guy. I'd be like, yo, B, I'm heading out this weekend. You want to come on with me? He'd be like, I don't know. Your scene's not really my scene. Once again, we were different, so I'd take him with me to a different place because I'm just that kind of connector type of a person. And we would go places. And me, you got to mind, I'm 22 at the time, 21, 22 at the time. So you already know how we get down. We that age and stuff like that. I'm somewhere, boom, 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 boom. Back then it was like, yo, I got this pen. I got some paper. Go ahead. Stop playing. Put your name, your number down here, and I'll give you a call later. Boom, right? So, but with him, he wasn't that kind of dude, you know? So he had issues in that department, and he just was not attracting women. And, you know, we'd have a conversation. I'd be like, B, how many numbers you get tonight? He's like, Brian, I really didn't get many numbers. And I like, Bob. I'd be like, how many numbers you get tonight? And he would explain, well, no, not too many. I mean, I was, and I said, dang, because to me, too easy. For him, too hard. So it's one of those things right there where he had the height. I'll be honest, he probably even had the look. It just, he wasn't that one that women wanted. American women, black women, nothing like that. But it's funny how things happen because one day we were talking, I was like, yo, man, how's your love life and stuff like that? What's going on? I mean, come on, we share this little area. Talk to me, player. And he comes out one day and he says, yeah, man, you know, I'm dating someone. I said, oh, snap. Yo, congratulations. That's what's up. Who is she? Where she work at? What unit? Mind you, a lot of times, people who work on the base tend to date each other. I mean, of course, you go outside the gates and you date other folks too, but normally Americans tend to date Americans for the most part. So he said, nah, she Okinawan. Now, mind you, you got to make sure you say the difference between the two because Okinawans don't like to be called Japanese and all this other crazy stuff, so forgive me, but she was Okinawan. So we had the conversation. I said, wow, well, that's amazing right there. How was everything going? You know, I don't need to know about your love life. Just make sure you good. Cool. Like I said, we share this space. He's like, man, I love it. It's great. I really like her a lot. I said, okay, cool. So then I ended up putting some rank on. I was getting ready to move out. Say it was about 3-4 months later and stuff. And so we having a conversation as I'm leaving. And he was like, B, I want you to come to my wedding. What? Now, mind you, we 22. Listen, we 22. No, you not understanding. We 22. And anybody 22 who got a little bit of money, understand what that kind of 22 is. So he said, why don't you come to my wedding? To me, that was so foreign because I'm sitting there thinking to myself, bro, you 22. Why you getting married? Why you pull yourself out the game this early? Nope. He was cool with it. I said, absolutely. I said, you get married to, we're not going to say his wife now. Well, because it's funny how I'm going to do this to you. Don't worry. Hold on. I'm going to wrap it all back in. But so he said, yeah, I'm getting married to her. And, you know, I ain't going to tell a person nothing but congratulations. God, what's the best for everybody? Everybody. So mind you, he marries this woman. We're still in Okinawa. He has this baby. And I'm like, whoa, that's crazy and cool at the same time. But I need y'all to understand, for B, he wasn't getting no love from American women. But he had this Okinawan woman that he married. And let me go ahead and check it out. Check them out the other day. They still married. And it's 22 years later. And they still married. He got a nice looking family. Got some kids now. Listen, don't y'all start that colorist stuff or nothing like that. They're not nice looking because he ain't half Okinawan, half black. They just nice looking because it's his family. All right, good. So it's one of those things right there where it's so interesting that all of a sudden we fast forward 20-something years later, and now this is a thing. It wasn't a thing. I mean, we'll talk about when I was a shorty, and we used to go to my father's friend's house when he was in the military. They had Korean women. We'll say that for another one right there. But so with B, it was one of those things. He was happy. She was so nice, so sweet. I met her a couple of times outside of the wedding. So respectful, just chill. Didn't say much or nothing. And it wasn't because she didn't know English. She spoke English very proficiently. She was a teacher over there. But however, it was just one of those things that he found who was best suited for him. So we're going to wrap this up. We're just going to say it like this, ladies. Listen, you cannot be upset at these men for going other places to find wives. Just think if there was a place called Island of the Sixes. I know, right? Island of the Sixes? Island of the Sixes, because for some reason, this is a huge thing nowadays. Man, listen, gentlemen, go ahead and get that surgery way out and become 6 feet overnight. But no, seriously though, if there was a thing called Island of the Sixes where every man was 6 feet tall, every man had 6 figures, every man had the other 6. Hey, listen, you put that 6 in, I'm not putting that 6 in because there's 2 different 6s you can go with. But if every man had that, and then every man didn't matter what you look like, how many kids you had, what your size was, and all they wanted to do was love on you and take care of you and protect you and provide for you, listen, ladies, y'all stop it. You would be on the first thing smoking out to get there. So now, once again, when I say this, I don't care to hear what you're talking about. So stop it with trying to villainize these men. Just understand what it is that you're providing isn't what they want. Now understand, all men are not going. There are some men that are going to go down with the ship. I mean, they're going down with the ship. They will never leave. And see, you need strong American men who build and keep America thriving and strong. So it's okay if they don't leave, because not everyone should leave. Less valued are the ones who just can't get what they're looking for here. Absolutely. They definitely should go. But the men are leaving, who can't leave, as you would say, just let them go. Don't give them a fight. Now, you know what? I'll be completely honest. I know why y'all doing it. Because this is social media. You must say something to keep the topic going. Because once again, I wouldn't even known about it. And don't worry, I'll share more stories as we come, because this is interesting to me. I mean, I've seen women marry foreign guys and never have this kind of pushback. Hey, it is what it is. But all I'm saying is, next time you see a person who's deciding to leave and who's deciding to go someplace else, you ain't got to villainize them. You might just want to reach out and say, hey, why you going? And from what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing is a lot of guys are leaving / going other places because they feel as if though, I know, right, there's that word feel, but they feel as if though they're not getting a fair deal in America. I mean, once again, we'll talk more about that stuff a little bit later. Hey, you know what? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be nice. We're just being real about the situation. Listen, I am B Marquise. Once again, this was the 100 show. Listen, if you have questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. I know I'm pointing to like something down there, right? But leave it down below. But then again, we also answer email questions. So please feel free to shoot me an email at thebmarquise100@gmail.com. Listen, until the next time, I want y'all to be amazing. Stay safe out there. As I always tell everyone every time, do better. Listen, I'm out of here. Peace, peace, and peace.